What are we making tonight?
Spaghetti.
What kind of spaghetti?
This spaghetti.
Spaghetti number 3?
Uh-huh.
Spaghetti number 3 using these ingredients. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the sausage ready and chop the onions and probably slice up some basil as well. But we're going to start with the sausage and the onion and get that all browned and ready to go. Are you ready, helper? Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the sausage ready. We have to take it out of its casing, which is really easy. I just do a quick slit and then take it off and put the sausage to the side. Oh, thank you, helper. I had little helping hands handing me the next sausage. And now as I'm doing this is a good time to point out that I never put raw meat on my wood cutting boards. I save that only for vegetables and fruit and other things that are not going to leave bacteria there, because I can put my plastic cutting board into the dishwasher to get it nice and sanitized. So we're just going to take the sausage and just break it up into little pieces. You can do this with a spoon as well, but I find it easier just to go ahead and tear it apart with my hands. And then we're going to wash our hands because we've handled raw meat. I should point out that I use the sweet Italian pork sausage from Trader Joe's. If you want spicy, you can also use the hot Italian sausage, but we tend to like things sweet in our house. So you have two choices when you go to Trader Joe's. You can get the whole onion or the diced onions. Now usually I buy the diced onions, but this is the one, like a half a pack, not even half a pack, that I had in the freezer. So we're gonna use some fresh onion tonight. So I'll just dice that up really quick. I love, again, sweet things. I like the sweet onions to use. And then one of my favorite fast tricks that I love to buy from Trader Joe's is their crushed garlic. They just come in these little tiny cubes and you just pop them into your pots. And each cube is 1 clove. It is awesome. Okay, pop the garlic. Let me get it. 1, 1, 2. That is a look of determination. And 3. Good job. Adding the onion to the pot. Hopefully not the oven top. Go for it. Little helper. Are you helping us? With the red wine. But when we cook with red wine in this family, it adds nice flavor to things, especially pasta and tomato-based things. But I did want to point out that we have a garage bowl. We have a garbage bowl that makes things so easy. So as I'm cutting onion or I use that paper towel for my hands, it's just one quick easy spot so I'm not constantly running to the trash can. So next we are going to just go ahead and brown the sausage, the onion, and the garlic in the pot. And that's what it's going to look like, right? We're going to brown it. How do you stir a pot? Just like that. All right. So I just kind of brown it up really quick. And stir it around. Now, one thing when I'm cooking with a meat like sausage that's already pretty fatty, I don't always add any oil to my pot. Sometimes I do, depends on how I'm feeling. But today I'm not feeling it. And my son is bouncing a basketball as we go out the door. There it is. Anyway, today I'm just not feeling it. I'm just going to go ahead and brown it without any extra oil in it. Sometimes I add olive oil to the end of it just to give it a little bit of nice healthy fat. You don't actually want to cook olive oil with too high of a heat. So I use refined coconut oil sometimes. And the trick with refined coconut oil is that it actually does not have a coconut taste to it. So if you use just plain unrefined coconut oil, it does have that coconut flavor. So sometimes it's fun to add a coconut flavor to things, but to spaghetti, I don't really want a coconut. Okay, so we have everything browned and ready to go. So now we get her favorite part of the meal. Now my pot is hot, so I'm going to watch her and guard her hands so we don't get a burn. So we're going to pour 2 cans of tomato sauce in. Okay, ready? We're going to stay nice and high so we don't get near the pot. There, 1 can, tap, tap.
Now mine.
And then another one. Okay, oh boy. Keep it high, away from the pot.
Ow, I got my
Tap,
finger.
tap, tap, tap. You got spaghetti sauce on your fingers? Okay, and the last one. This is a can of diced tomatoes. Keeping it high. Oh, I got splashed on. Okay, and then another favorite thing is we add our salt and pepper. Okay, ready? Sprinkle. Add some more sprinkles. You can see we measure in this house. Very carefully. It's an art. Okay. Oh, more. More. Oops. Keeping your hand very high. Okay, start with that. Okay, I'm gonna do the, what's this called?
Pepper.
Pepper. We're gonna add pepper next. Not quite as much pepper, depends on how much you like. And really with the salt and pepper, I do it to taste at the very end, so I just add a little bit in now for some seasoning. My helpers are taking a little cutie break. My cuties are eating cuties. Okay, I tried to measure my basil since usually I just throw things in. This is a half a cup, and it's kind of rounded and fluffed. So hopefully that helps you to see about how much basil to put in it. Okay, we've got everything simmering. It looks so good. We're gonna add a 1/4 cup, I think, of red wine. And honestly, I've never measured my red wine, but I think it looks about like a 1/4 of a cup. So hopefully it will taste great.
My necklace and it just snapped.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I totally forgot that
One. Is that how much basil we're going to use? It is in and getting ready. Okay, I'm going to tell you about one fun little thing that we have in my kitchen that makes life so much easier, and that is Instant Hot. That's why you don't see my water bubbling yet. My Instant Hot water gets it to just before it is boiling. So I just throw the pasta in, so it's really nice when I'm making a meal because I don't have to remember to do the pasta first. But when I'm on vacation, it always throws me off because I forget that I don't have Instant Hot on vacation. My spaghetti is all drained, and I actually just set the colander on top of the pot to let the rest of it drain a little bit better. And then I'll dump the water out of the pot, dump the spaghetti in the pot, add a little bit of olive oil so it doesn't stick together. That's kind of been my trick. Okay, it's time to taste it. Do a little taste test to make sure that we have the right amount of all the different ingredients. And honestly, it's really hard to go wrong with this recipe. I've given this recipe away with only listing the ingredients, and most people say it is just awesome, even without having proper measurements. But I am measuring everything tonight just for you so that I can make sure that the recipe goes on perfectly on my blog. So we'll give it a try. I let it cool down. I learned that from the Food Network. I think I watched one of the Food Network Stars shows, and the person said that it totally burned his mouth because he forgot to wait for it to cool down. So while we were talking, I was letting it cool down. So let's try it out. It smells really good. Okay, it's perfect. My little girl even put the right amount of salt and pepper in. I'm just trying to inhale it at the same time. But no, it is absolutely amazing. That sausage just totally sets this dish up to just be perfect. So I hope you like it. I know we are tonight. Okay, one of my other little tricks is that I use kitchen shears to chop up pasta for kids. So kitchen shears are a must for kids.
I want some white.
Okay.
I want some white too, Mom.
All right, so from our table to yours, happy spaghetti number 3. So there you have it, our spaghetti number 3 recipe. I hope you love it as much as we do, and I honestly can't believe that I have so many spaghetti recipes that we have to number them, but we do love spaghetti in our house, and this one is honestly one of our family's favorites. I like it because it's so easy to make and really fast to put together. If it seemed like it was a long recipe to put together, it was only because I was filming it. But I hope that you like it. Please let me know if you try it out and what you think. And again, you can't go wrong. The sausage alone, it adds so much flavor to it, and the basil, the fresh basil, is awesome. You can try adding Parmesan cheese to the top. If you don't have Parmesan cheese, you can also try mozzarella. That's one of our fun favorites that we add to the top of our spaghetti. You can serve it with a salad, bread, whatever you like. So it's really up to you. But I hope you try it out. The recipe can be found on my blog at raisingclovers.com. Take care and bon appetit! And what are we making? Spaghetti number 3.
Spaghetti number 3.
Woohoo! Yay! With garlic. Yes. Yes. Do you like spaghetti number 3?
Uh-huh.
Oh, good. Are you gonna make it with me? With those mussels?
Uh-huh.
First thing we're gonna do is put. You are so cute. Okay. So next we're just gonna. Definitely want to make sure you wash your hands anytime you handle any kind of raw material or raw meat, raw material. You can handle wood, you can handle vegetables, just raw meat, wash your hands. Can I go ahead and brown up the onions, the garlic, and the sausage meat?